M0FXB TYT UVL-15 has a new update, and look at that screen, black background. Or if you just press menu, back out here from the waterfall menu, go until you get to radio set, select, then go up to display, top of the list, display theme, white, still looks grey, all black. Okay. And I've been out in the sunlight and it looks great. It looked great in white, to be honest, but this really does make the waterfall stand out. I've set a shortcut button for that on one of these. Oh. Dual PTT. You've got CB repeater. What's that? So let's just move this out of the way. We're going to download the software, which is here. I'll put the link in. Just click this. We've already done it, but anyway, it downloads up here. Extract it somewhere. You're going to find it. And then open up the software. So I just extract it to a folder that I created on my desktop. You just right click, new folder, and then it just does it. Called TYT 15, or I can just go new folder here. Give it a minute, and there you are, it's done it. So I'm just going to add the word TYT 15, and it's on my desktop, and then just go OK. Now I do like to drag the firmware file onto my, just separate it from that folder. So I just move this away a little bit, and I'll find that folder. I just do it because I find it works better. So you're going to need to run the CPS. So just look here where it says UVL. I'm clicking into the folder now. UVL-15W. Double click, and then there's the software at the bottom there. Double click that. Run that. Go more and then run. It just suddenly appears. Excellent. And with the firmware, go up to firmware. You've got two files, bin files. And just the one that's I've been looking at is the 3.7.23. The one below, that one works. There is one they're calling a test version. I might try and load that now just for fun. So I'm just going to drag it onto my desktop, and then we'll go back to the firmware. Now, you do need to back up your radio. It is a TYT cable, not a Bofin cable. Go to COM port. It should just find it 15, which mine did. And then you can go read and write, and then go file save. So you've got your backup because you might lose your memories. So once you've done that, to update the firmware, just go to tools and then update radio. And you get this window appear here. Now, in this case, we are going to have to add both files because in a previous firmware, we only had to add the top one, the MCU firmware. But in this one, I had to add the flash data as well. So the way we do that is we click the select button on the top first, and I'm going to select I'm going to go with the test version, but you know, I recommend you do the other one. Then do the bottom one, select flash data. And I did the highest one, yeah? Okay, the 101.05. Then you press play. Now turn your radio off now. Remember the cable's all connected. Turn your radio off, like so. And now press the play, and then press the PTT and the top orange button at the same time. And just turn it on, and it starts to load. Now, don't worry if you get it wrong. If you get it wrong, just do it all again. You're not going to brick your radio, but you can see there as it completes. It takes a bit longer than just doing the top MCU one, flash data here, but you'll see it scrolling across. And then when it loads, and you'll see it reboot in a minute, it's going to give you all the extra functions. You'll have the latest firmware. There it goes. Now rebooting, and then we're going to go in. Now, remember, this is the test version. I don't feel like the test version is very good. So anyway, I'm going to go back with the non-test version, just do the same thing. So there it goes there. We've got the 3.7.23 going in now, and 1.0105 image data. And if you ever get stuck, it's actually quite easy to factory reset this radio. I mean, it's in the menu, but you can just press the PTT and the button underneath while turning on, and it will give you the option to factory reset as well. Hey, there it goes. And we got the black screen straight away. Let's make sure the menu's there. And across, radio, function, actually you want display, function, and display theme, black or white. Okay, I'm just going to leave it black. And does it remember what it had before? Let me just press one of these buttons. Seems to be remembering. So you should still have your memory channels with a bit of luck. We're going to put them in there. So all I did was go File, Open, Find it. It was on my desktop, the one I had. PF file. Okay, and then just go right to the radio, and that's gone in, no problem. I got some of my favorites. Oh, it's remembering that it was set black. So let's go into the sort of CPS way of changing that. Let's have a look there. Display, and then theme, black. Let's just quickly write that to the radio. Like so. Click OK. Ah, there you are. It's worked. Yeah. Where before I added the data file, that did not work. So yeah, very pleased with that indeed. Beautiful radio. And go to your memories. There's our memories. And they do seem to be there. All the memory. There's one. If I turn it up, unplug the. That's just I've got a node in my room. If you've not got a node, think about getting one, because they're not. The prices come right down on these. Here's one of them. I've got several, and they can look like this. In the UK, you've got Carl at DV Mega. There's people in the USA. I think he ships to the USA. You'll probably get a better deal. And this one here. So inside is a small little radio connected to a Raspberry Pi that connects you to all the repeaters, gateways, and individual users around the world. So that radio, you're talking between your handset anywhere around your house and this radio, and then that gets the Raspberry Pi puts that on the internet and shares you to different rooms and groups. So I think it's a must-have thing. Yeah, you want to do the whole, let's call it real radio thing, fine, get outside, use repeaters, go simplex, experiment, enjoy. APRS and airband flying over the roof, over your roof and stuff. So marine band, so much you can do. This one has GPS as well. I can see it trying to find a GPS signal there. And satellite, there's some satellite tracking software I've noticed within the bundle. New Bluetooth firmware as well. You press the menu and navigate yourself to the red one here. You'll get all the info. Got the battery voltage there, device ID, image version, language, hardware version, and shortwave. Okay, so you get all that information as well. Pure joy to use, and I think very good value for what you get. I think they're good value. It's like the RT950, but the thing is, the RT950 does things that this radio can't do. But the waterfall is just out of this world. And then you've got broadcast radio mode as well. And it will search on the waterfall as well. You've got airband and so much more. So I'm going to test it all out, because I'm noticing that when I press, you got the memory channel there. I'm not seeing it. A and B I'm seeing. Look, A and B. Press and hold. Bluetooth on. We might have to program a button to go to VFO memory, or VFO and memory mode. So Ryan messaged me saying he's having a problem going into VFO mode. So if you go menu and select the yellow cog, menu, and then go to function and down to A band mode. You can select B if you want, but A, press, look, it's memory there. You can go into VFO and then back out, and when you're in VFO mode you can type frequencies. Yeah, and just remember that when you're highlighting things, so main is in blue, you can see I'm changing main there, and it's blue that you look for. And so right now we're in VFO mode. Let's see if it'll go. I press and hold. Yeah, it's not letting me press and hold. Right, we might be able to change that, but if we just go menu, set, function, AB mode, and go back to memory mode, I'm sure there's going to be a quicker way of doing this. And we're in memories. Okay, but let me have a little tinkle. Because if I now press the hash, it did go to VFO mode, but when I press it again, it doesn't go back to memory mode. Could just be a bug. I'm pressing and holding. Highlight blue, press and hold, and it's just turning, this button's turning Bluetooth on at the moment. All right, well, keep tinkering, but I think it's great. Bye for now.